Hi there, everybody. Here I am again in another little village down here in the middle of nowhere in southwest France. And this little place is called Orgedoy. And I found this interesting little church here, so decided, okay, stop. Let's do a little recce on the place. And it's not very large. And it's serving a fairly small community. There's 50 or 100 people living around this village. There is not really anything really spectacular in here. In the countryside churches, you don't really find anything spectacular. They're all in the cities. Anything that had any value in these places has been robbed out of it. And they're hardly going to leave the door open like that there and leave gold and silver sitting around, are they? Anyway, have a little peek in here. That's the altar, and behind the altar. And as you can see here now, all of this work basically is new. And they have brought in a team of people to do this place up for the locals. Nothing really spectacular, quite plain. But in order to work on churches or chateaux in this country, you have to be part of a group called the Compagnons. And they're supposed to be the best of the best. And let me tell you, what a dog's dinner they made out of this wall. Okay? So, and this is not the only place that I have seen this quality of work, okay? Hard chairs, hard things for you to kneel your knees down on and do your knees in every Sunday. Local carpenters are kept busy, and this place has had a new roof. Well, new, as I say, it's recent. I've seen them working on the place fairly recently. Anyway, let's have a little poke around here. You can see that a lot of stuff is new. Like they're redoing it and they're doing it up new. The rest of it is old enough, okay, but not that old. What is this thing doing up here on the ceiling? Let me get a straight angle at it. Excuse me a second as they bounce around. No. There are, however, a few original features, I reckon. Just here, where these little pillars are. Anyway, you might think I'm boring you to tears here, but let me tell you, the interesting bit about this is when I get outside, I'm going to show you. Now, you see how high that window is? And they've got a crucifix in front of it, a guy nailed to it. And basically, you know what that sign means? That sign with that guy with nails through him, that means this is what we did to the last guy that messed with us. So watch out. Anyway, another little feature of some sort in here. Looks pretty original. Probably what they call a holy water fountain. Yeah. I'm going to sneak off back outside here now and show you what I mean by the interesting part being outside the building. We are so low down here at this front door. And this building is not that old. It ain't as old as some of these churches around here. Yet, we are in an area here that's flat, that has been dug out. So now when I climb these steps all the way up here, let me get into the shadow here. And I've climbed up a good 15 feet here. And this place has had work. You can see the old stonework, you can see the new stonework on top. Some people probably came along, knocked the top off it. Now, let's go down and around. Now I won't go too close down there, I'll keep it a bit of a distance here. So you can see how far it drops down. And even there, like where we were at the beginning, is another 8 or 10 feet lower than that. So all this earth, this road has been cut out. All this earth, that building up there is mud flooded, as is that house, as is this whole village. Okay? But no architect or builder or archaeologist, or whatever you want to call them, is going to build a building like this and spend the equivalent of 400, 500,000, $500,000 on it, and bury it half in the earth, come along with a load of earth afterwards, and just shovel it up against the wall of the place, 15 feet? No. The event which covered this building in mud came along since this building was constructed, because this building is no different than all the other buildings in the world. You build on a flat surface. Now that is the window right there at eye level that I was showing you behind the cross that they have in there. So the inside of this wall here, right here, where I'm standing, you go in through here and you've a 15-foot drop down to where the altar is. So do not come along and say that a load of peasants with buckets and spades, wheelbarrows, came along afterwards and filled this whole place in so you could half bury this building they just spent $500,000 on? No. Now I'm going to try, now that I'm in the shadow, just here at the end, I'm going to try and zoom in up here, because what we got here is some original features and some, I just can't see with the sun, newer, more modern pieces that they fitted in. So you're probably not getting a very good view of that. Let me put that back down. Now I'm going to coin a phrase from a great YouTuber called Nazaren, Nazaren. He's over there across the Atlantic in the United States of America, and he has coined a beautiful phrase: food for thought. Prove to me that you're alive. Okay, there will be more. See y'all.